built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah, no time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah, refuse to lose, I'm built to win.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of BWT. Today we got a good one. I got my boy Davey Dollars in the building. We are going to recap the Yankees and the Red Sox series. But before we get into that, Davey, how we feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. You know, even though the Niners lost yesterday and the Red Sox also lost yesterday, my fantasy team got it done, so I'm feeling good, baby. You know, gotta win somewhere. You know, gotta find a win somewhere. So I'm feeling good. How you feeling today, my guy?
Definitely, man. I'm sweating out a parlay and sweating out a fantasy win. Hopefully, I can get both.
Get a win somewhere.
Yeah, man. Other than that, I'm doing great. Before we get into this recap, tell us about your show on the network.
So I actually do Dave's Doghouse. Basically, I do the highlights and lowlights of all sports. It could be F1 racing, UFC, baseball, college football, college basketball, NBA, NFL. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's a major pro sport or a college sport, I talk about it. And basically, it's every Wednesday or every Thursday, whichever day I'm able to actually do it. But it all depends on the time too. It could be 12 noon or it could be 7 p.m. But those are normally the 2 days I do it. I did have back-to-back shows last week. It was Tuesday and Wednesday. I had show episode 37 and 38. If you have not seen it, go check it out. But you know, that's the show. I have another show coming up this Wednesday. Make sure you tune in Wednesday at 8 p.m. So it's going to be a really good show, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Check it out. But make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, Dave's Doghouse, and make sure you subscribe to Teddy's show, BWT.
Yep. And not only our shows, I want you to subscribe to all the shows on the network. Quick rundown: we got CTC, Carl Talking College, gives you everything you need to know about college football and basketball. RBO, Real Ballers Only with Vaughn, NBA show. Then we got Kings Talk with Joe Jordan, Sacramento Kings fan, who gives you all the news about the Sacramento Kings. Unfazed, new show with Joe and AJ. They've been going at it. They go live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got In the Red Corner with Tomo, Ricky, and Ty. Boxing show, strictly boxing, no UFC, no, none of that. So
no UFC, no bare knuckle, no WWE, boxing only, and no exhibitions, boxing only.
Yep. So make sure you tune into their show. And then we got, of course, fantasy football with Coach Coombs. Gives you all the ratings based on our league in the Refuse to Lose community. It gives you who to start, who to sit, who to bench, who to add, all that stuff. He's got a cool segment, Coach's Couch. You don't want to be there.
Guess who's on Coach's Couch this week? Coach.
That's definitely a place you do not want to be. There's two places in the Refuse to Lose community you don't want to be. It's in the doghouse and on coach's couch.
Mm-hmm.
uh, and then we got, of course, the main show, Refuse to Lose with Dave, Tomo, and Joe. Go live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to subscribe to all those shows, the link is in the description down below. We really appreciate it, and we keep you guys updated with every sport. We also have Instagram chats. We got MLB, NFL, NBA, WNBA, college basketball, men's and women's, college football, F1 racing, hockey, soccer. Am I missing anything?
No, I think you got everything.
Yeah. The boxing.
UFC, that too.
Yeah, we got the And then if you want to be part of the VIP chat, you will have to become a member of the community, and that will
as a superstar.
As a superstar. If you want to do that, click the link in the description to become a member. It gives you the opportunity to come on the show and also be in the chat with us and have daily debates. Daily debates. It could be any time of the day, no matter what. Just be ready for something. Somebody's gonna say something, and that's gonna turn into a topic that may last 6 hours or it may last 20 minutes, depending on how crazy it gets and how many people get involved.
It's football season, so just imagine how hectic the NFL chat is. It's crazy right now.
It's insane. Today just it was make sure you click the link to become a member, because this stuff is stuff you don't want to miss out on. But now that that's out the way, we've talked about all the shows in the Refuse to Lose community. Let's get right into this series. Game 1, we had Nestor Cortez going up against Cooper Criswell. In the bottom of the first, Gleyber Torres hits a solo home run to make it 1-0. And then Jansen hits a solo home run in the top of the 5th to tie it up at 1. And we get some free baseball. Yankees get the walk-off win by an RBI single by Juan Soto. We win 2-1. The starting pitchers both got no decisions. Cortez went 5 innings, giving up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts, 3.90 ERA. And Criswell went 5 1/3, giving up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. His ERA is a 2.98. And the winning pitchers of Game 1 was Clay Holmes. He's 3-5 on the year with a 3.28 ERA. And Winkowski got the loss for the Red Sox. He's 4-2 with a 4.05 ERA. Dave, what were your thoughts about Game 1?
This was a pitching duel in Game 1. It was a really close game all the way up until the inevitable happened in overtime, with Juan Soto hitting a walk-off home run in the 10th inning. Crazy. But it was a pitching duel the entire game. No one was really getting on base. There were no runs for real. It was one. Red Sox were up 1-0 going into the they were down 1-0 going into the 5th. Finally got a run in the 5th inning, top of the 5th, and then it was just blanks all the way through up until Juan Soto hit that walk-off home run. And it was a really good game from both sides. Jansen had homer to left, 385 feet for us, to make us put us in the game, because we honestly could have lost this 1-0. It was for Jansen, because everyone else was cold. Cassis, Devers was definitely cold. Devers been cold almost in this entire series, other than Game 3. But he just went missing, and a lot of the hitting has gone missing since the All-Star break, honestly. And I noticed, I remember that Jovan had put in the chat that we had the toughest schedule remaining after the All-Star break, and I was like, well, there it is. I saw it coming. I pretty much announced this before the season started. I said I don't think that we make it to the playoffs. I'll be excited if we do, but I just didn't see it. And reasons like this right now. Our pitching was good in the first half of the season, and then All-Star happened, and then all these injuries happened, and then the pitching just got worse. So, but game one was exciting. Game one was an exciting game, even though we lost. It was just a really good. That was a pitching duel. If you wanted to watch a good defensive game in baseball, that was the game to watch.
Yeah, some might say that it was boring because they want to see a bunch of runs, a bunch of home runs, but this is the type of baseball that you want to see. Big rivalry, pitching duel. Like the Yankees scored in the top of the first inning in the first batter and didn't score again until the last batter of the game.
Exactly.
Right? So as a Yankee fan, I was on edge. I was like, yo, what's going on? You know what I mean? But then Juan Soto comes up with that ghost runner at second base, and he took care of business. That was the Yankees' second consecutive walk-off. The night before, Jazz Chisholm hit his first walk-off in his career, and then Juan Soto followed it up by his first walk-off of his career against the Red Sox in the rivalry. Yeah. I feel like with the Red Sox, for the second half of the season, you guys had a lot of guys that, yes, Saquon. You guys,
Catch.
he scored and the catch.
Oh yes, let's come on. Let's go. Let's go. All right, now give my man Teddy a catch for Saquon now. A catch and 8 yards. Give it to my man so he can hit that parlay.
Yes, sir. But yeah, with the Red Sox, you guys had a lot of guys that were that didn't have a lot of innings last year, and I feel like they got tired out within the second half of the season. That's why you saw injuries, and Tanner Houck got removed from game 2 of this series because of arm fatigue. You had to have Richard Fitz start game 2. Which was part of the Verdugo trade in the offseason. And then we go into game 2. We had Fitz going up against Clark Schmidt. And this was another pitching duel until the top of the 6th when Masataka Yoshida hits a 2-run home run to make it 2-0. And then in the top of the 7th, Trevor Story connects for his first home run of the season after being injured for about 4 months with a gruesome injury. I was actually at a restaurant with Joe and Jovan. We were watching. It was the Kings and the Celtics, and then the Red Sox were playing the Angels right after. So we were there watching it. We actually watched him die for that ball live. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think he was gonna come back, but he did. Connects for his first home run of the season to make it 4-0. And then in the bottom of the 7th is when the Yankees started their comeback. Gleyber Torres hits an RBI single to get the Yankees on the board, 4-1, and Aaron Judge finally breaks the Paw Patrol curse. He hits a grand slam to make it 5-4, which was the final score.
Said the Paw Patrol curse. That's hilarious.
16 games with no home runs for Aaron Judge, and it was broken against the Red Sox. Couldn't have been a better time to do it. Grand slam, 5-4, which ended up being the final score. Again, the starting pitchers get the no decision. Clark Schmidt goes 5 2/3 to giving up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. His ERA in the years is 2.41. He's been looking great ever since coming back from the IL. Fitz goes 5 innings, giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. His ERA in the years is 0. The winning pitcher for the Yankees was Leiter Jr. He's 4-5 on the year with a 4.89. And the losing pitcher was Boozer. He goes 2-3 on the season with a 3.38 ERA on the year. And Luke Weaver comes out of the bullpen and gets a 2-inning save, an absolute dog on the mound. He got his first career save against the Cubs in the series before, and he said that he just blacked out. He didn't know what was going on, and for him to come out and throw 2 innings in such a close game that meant a lot right now, with
Mm-hmm.
the way that the division is playing out for the playoffs. Great for him, and the fact that we don't know who's going to be the closer in the playoffs. So for him, for Weaver to step up and be that guy, it gives Boone the confidence of putting him out there at any given time. Because if you can do it in the Bronx on a Friday night on Apple TV against the Red Sox for 2 innings, then you can go out and beat the Orioles in Camden, or you can go out and beat the Twins or whoever is going to face us in the American League, or the Astros, right? Because we know that's just what it's going to be. ALCS, it's probably going to be the Yankees versus the Astros, and I can't wait to finally beat those guys. How do you feel about game 2?
Game 2. This is where I was cussing out Devers and Rafaela and Abreu and Wong for having a terrible game. I was pissed, man. Cause I was like, okay, we up 4-1. All right, we cool, we good. Next thing you know, I see that freaking grand slam. I'm like, all right, man, come on. What is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Story hits a home run, like you said, his first home run since he got back. Then, Yoshida, he's been pretty much kind of sort of like the Yankee killer. If you look at everyone else on the team, he's the one that's been the most consistent against the Yankees. But everyone else, Fitz, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Fitz had a pretty good game. Kelly messed up, giving up 3 earned runs. Boozer had gave up 2 earned. I don't know, man. It was this game really upset me. It really did, because we had the game in our hands going late into this game, and to give up a grand slam to the captain, Aaron freaking Judge, just made it even worse. I'm like, come on, man. You've been pitching well this entire time, and then you get cold feet at that time, and then it was we allowed 3 batters. It was like 3 batters back to back on base. I'm like, come on, what are y'all doing, man? What are y'all doing? I just didn't understand it. Duran had the best game out of everyone. If you look at his average, 3 for 3. He hit 3 out of 4. Got a run in this game, 288 average. Him and Yoshida pretty much showed up.
Yeah.
Wong 0 for 4. Abreu 0 for 4. Devers 1 of 3. Rafaela 0 for 4. It's like, it's just over. It wasn't a really good game. And we just, Rafaela struck out swinging in the 7th and in the 9th. Rafael, he grounded into the fielder's choice in the 3rd and the 5th inning. And then Rafael in the 3rd, he flied out to the left. It was like, all right, it's just bad. Yeah. It was just all bad at best for Rafaela, man. And it really upset me, because Rafaela was, and right before the All-Star break, he was one of our best hitters. Him and Devers were like a 1-2 punch kind of sort of. And Yoshida came on late, and then Duran as well was also good, but he played good in this game, so I'm not putting this on him. And then I forgot about Tyler O'Neill also being 0 for 4. I was like, we're not getting no hitting. Hitting is what was actually pretty good for almost all season. And now it's just that, and pitching has gone away. So yeah, it was what could have been a good win became a bad game for us.
Yeah. I know Devers has been dealing with a shoulder problem this last couple of weeks, close to a month. He's had a homerless drought of about, I think, 60 at-bats right now. So that's something to look out for. And he still isn't he isn't good defensively. Right, he just isn't good defensively. I'm still waiting for the day that they make him their DH and he turns into what Ortiz was.
That's what he needs to be. He needs to be a
Yeah.
DH.
Yeah. So Yankees win game 2 of this series, go up 2-0 in the series. And then we go to game 3. The Garrett Cole versus Brian Bayo matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially the aces of the squads. Bottom of the third, Gleyber Torres hits an RBI single to make it 1-0. And then in the top of the 4th inning, Garrett Cole decides to intentionally walk Rafael Devers with nobody on and 1 out. I hated this move. Right? I understand that he owns Cole.
He does.
Like you can't say if you sit there and say that Garrett Cole can get Devers out, you have not been watching these matchups. In the first at bat, he hits him with the second pitch of the game of the at bat. It was 1-0, and then he came inside on him with a cutter, and it cut too much. Cora was complaining that he hit him intentionally, whatever. Okay, his command was off because he ended up hitting like 3 or 4 guys in the game. So it wasn't just against Devers, right? But yeah, man, I absolutely hated that move. At that point, Garrett Cole had gotten 9 guys out in a row. Why are you getting yourself out of that groove, right? It was said that the Yankees pitching coach Matt Blake, they came up with a plan to probably intentionally walk Devers if the situation came to where there were runners in scoring position and first base was open. I understand that. Totally fine. 1 out, you're rolling in the 4th inning, nobody on, dude, go after him. Like it's a 1-0 game. You're up. What is he gonna do? Just tie the game? Okay, that's fine. Like I absolutely hated the move. And for Alex Cora to say that it was intentional and Cole didn't want to face Devers, whatever, dude, whatever. Because Cora, what you did was just light a flame under Aaron Judge because you decided to tell your guy to go out and hit Aaron Judge. What does he do? He completely missed him. How do you miss somebody 6'7", 285 with a fastball? Like, if I get it, that's the way you police the game. Totally understand, right? Totally understand. You hit our guys, we're gonna hit your guy. I get that, but if you're gonna hit him, just hit him, right? And now MLB is investigating that because it looked intentional because of what Cole did, right? So now who knows? That kid might get suspended, right? And you guys can't afford to lose any guys right now in the bullpen because of the situation that you guys are in the wild card hunt.
We can't afford to lose anybody right now.
Anybody. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Alex Cora himself gets suspended for a couple games because he probably told the guy, "Hey, when Judge comes up, you're gonna hit him." But
at least a hefty fine.
Yeah,
something's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I understand why he was thrown at, but just hit him. Like just hit him. Like it's one thing to try to send a message, but actually like send the message. Don't just throw behind him, right? Especially with 97, dude. Like, how do you miss the guy? He's 6'7", dude. But after that, Yoshida hits a ground rule double to score Devers to make it 1-1, and then Abreu hits a 2 RBI single to make it 3-1 in the top of the 5th. Devers comes up with the bases loaded against Cole, so he can't intentionally walk him. He has to face him, and Devers comes up with a 2 RBI single to make it 5-1, and then Yoshida comes up with a 2 RBI single right after that to make it 7-1 which ended up being the final score. Cole got the loss. He goes 4 1/3, 5 hits, 7 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 3.97 ERA. His record goes to 6-5. Brian Bale gets the win, 5 1/3, giving up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 4.60 ERA, and he is 14-7 on the year. How do you feel about Game 3 and what happened with Cole and Devers?
I definitely think that Cole was stupid to walk him at that time because it's early in the game. It's early in the game. You're up 1-0. What's the point of walking him during that time? That shows that you're scared of him. That gives the Red Sox more ammo to be like, oh, so we see that you fear Devers. Okay. So we know what to do now. And it gave the Red Sox more confidence to be able to hit in this game. And that's exactly what happened. You walked them. Next thing you know, Yoshida hit a ground rule double, Devers scored. O'Neill goes to third. Then in the same inning, Brio singled to right, O'Neill scored, and Yoshida scored. So you got 4 runs in that one inning. Then, like you said, Devers singled to right in the 5th, got 2 runs, and then another 2 runs from Yoshida. It was that game, made it seem like we may be able to still win the season series just because of that game alone. And with Alex Cora, although he is the manager for the Red Sox, I don't like it when you do something intentional like that, if it comes out that way, because then that could easily hurt someone, especially Aaron Judge, someone who has had some kind of injuries. He did come off a big injury last year, so that's something that could be caused. And then you could possibly be the reason why your pitcher gets suspended or fined. So it's like a lose-lose situation. There's no winning in that. We win the game, which is good. Puts us back a game over 500, which made us look like, okay, we still got a chance to get into the wild card. And even though we still have a chance to get to the wild card now, it doesn't look as good if we continue to win or won on Sunday. But overall in this game, I like what Yoshida did. Of course, Trevor Story had another really good outing, 3 for 4, batted really well. Everyone was kind of okay. I mean, Jansen, I don't expect him to really do anything. Valdez was 0-3. Gonzalez was 0-1. O'Neill again 0-3. So that's 2 games in a row. He was over, which is not good. But everyone else, pitched in when they needed to. Durant got a hit in this game. So it was, for me, I like the fact that we won. We won that game because it gave us another opportunity, gave us some kind of an edge. But then again, like you said, what Alex Cora saying what he said also gave an edge to saying what he said and then possibly getting Aaron Judge hurt gave the Yankees fuel to want to win Game 4. Just glad that we didn't get swept. Let me put it that way. Glad we didn't get swept.
Yeah. So we go into Game 4. We had Carlos Rodon versus Carter Crawford. In the bottom of the 2nd, Stanton hits an RBI double to make it 1-0. In the bottom of the 3rd, Gleyber Torres hits a solo home run to make it 2-0. And then Aaron Judge connects for a 2-run home run to make it 4-0. In the top of the 4th, Tyler O'Neill hits a 2-run home run himself to make it 4-2. And then Stanton gets a sac fly to make it 5-2, which ended up being the final score. Carlos Rodon gets the win, going 5 1/3, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 4.12 ERA on the year. His record goes to 15-9. Crawford goes 4 1/3, giving up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 4.19 ERA, and his record goes to 8-15. Yankees were able to win the series, and they also, with this win, secured the season series win. So, Dave, all that BS that you were talking about with the other 9-2, whatever, stop it. because we got you. We got y'all this year. All right. We
You
got
got
y'all.
us this year, but we still we still have the winning record in Yankee Stadium over the last 2 seasons. So that's
Yeah.
I can still say that at least.
With this game, the Yankees make their lead in the AL East 3 games, which is the biggest that it's been in quite some time. So I feel really good about the Yankees going forward. They've got 4 series left. They're on their last road trip. They're on the West Coast. They got a series with the Mariners and then the A's. And then they come back and face the Orioles. And I can't wait because that series is going to determine the division.
Yep, it will. I don't think you guys have an issue with the Mariners or the A's. Yeah. Although the A's had some good pitching early in the season, but they've come back down to earth pretty much.
Yep. Yeah, they have. That kid Lawrence Butler,
which also means you have a chance to win a bet.
I know. I can't believe it's coming down to what it's coming down to, bro. It's crazy. Mike Trout and Rendon being hurt really got me sweating this slim set too. Oh man, I've been looking every day like, damn, Angels didn't win today.
You know it's bad when you depend on the Angels to win. That's how you know it's bad.
I know, man. Like last time I checked, they were up like 3 games. So I mean, I need the Yankees to take care of business for me, and I need the Angels to win some games, man. It's good that the Angels are facing the White Sox right now, and the White Sox are absolutely horrendous. So
trash.
So that can take care of itself right there. How do you feel about the Red Sox chances to get into the final spot of the wild card?
I don't like it. I'll be honest. I don't like the chances. We do have some important series coming up. I know we have a series coming up against the Rays tomorrow, 7:50 in Tampa. So that's going to be something. Even though the Rays haven't been good, it's the end of the season. We aren't that good right now either. So we got to be able to beat them. Then we got to beat the Twins, who have owned us this year. So we got to win that series. Then we got to face the Blue Jays again and then the Rays again. So we have to win every single series. We can't lose any series, and we need to sweep everybody just about to have a chance. We got to sweep everybody. We got to hope the Tigers lose and the Twins lose. So that's the thing. We're hoping to win out and everyone else to pretty much lose out. So I don't like those chances. The Tigers just won again, so it's not looking really too good for us right now.
Tigers are rolling, man. It's crazy.
Tigers. Hey, I made them dogs on my show for a reason because you know they won with 12. At that time, they won 12 of their last 17 games. So I was like, I gotta highlight them. It's just I don't know, man. I don't like none of the moves that we made. None of the moves we made were like major good moves to help us out. And then we randomly signed Rich Hill. Like what was that? Like what made sense? What made you think that you were going to go sign this old guy who's been sitting down for the longest and think he was going to be able to come up and help us win games? That made no sense. You were better off going to AAA or AA and getting one of those young prospects and bringing them up and giving them an opportunity to start. Like I don't understand the front office or the manager decision to go sign someone off the street who's old at that. That's like what can I say? That's like the 49ers going to go sign Joe Montana off the street. Like, come on, he old, he ain't played in forever, and you expect him to come in and help you guys win? Like, come on, it don't all going to go sign Jerry Rice. Like, I get it, he's the greatest wide receiver of all time, but he old, he ain't going to do it no more. He might get hurt off the first play, so no.
Yeah, like, it's like that with Emmitt Smith and Marino.
Yeah. That commercial, it's that. Emmitt Smith taking a nap on the sideline. Like, come on, man. It made absolutely no sense. I hated the move. I don't hate the guy, of course. I mean, because Rich Hills is we know he had a pretty good career when he was in baseball, but come on, it made no sense to sign him at that time. No. I would rather you sign me than sign that guy at the time. And I have absolutely no baseball experience. Let's just let me put it to you like that. I have no baseball experience. That was a stupid move. The trades we made were okay, but none of it helped us to where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
None of it helped us. We didn't make any major moves. We didn't get any major bats to help us get any scores, and we didn't get any major pitching because we had injuries along the pitching. So I don't like the chances. I'm still giving us a shot, but I don't like the chances. I don't like it one bit.
Yeah, I don't like you guys to make the playoffs either, which will be amazing. And make sure you tune in when that happens, because I've got something special. I've got something special lined up. I can't
for Jovan. It ain't for me because I've been chilling. I ain't been talking no trash.
Oh, it's definitely for Jovan, and
Tony.
It's gonna be. Oh no, it's specifically for Jovan. Okay. He knows exactly what it is. It's something I've been holding over his head for quite some time.
Must be a blackmail. Must be blackmail. Gotta be.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. He's gonna come on the show, and we'll see. It'll definitely happen soon. But that's all we got for you guys today. Dave, I appreciate you coming on here and recapping this series, man. It's been fun. You got any last words?
Man, just glad to be on here. As I say, when I come on everybody's show, I'm coming for every single award this year. So if you have a show and you got a spot for me, let me know. I'm doing my best to be on every show as much as possible. I don't just want to be one of the best hosts. I want to be the best guest on every single show. So again, make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe to BWT. If you want to get some baseball news, anything that comes with baseball, make sure you tune into Teddy's show, BWT. As you can see up top, it says subscribe to BWT. Do that. Enjoy the show. And Teddy, just thanks. Thanks for always allowing me to come on here, man. I know I was not the first guest, but one of your first guests to come on the show. So always excited to talk about baseball, and I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming on, man. And as always, go Yankees and bleed the Red Sox. I'll catch you guys next time over on BWT. Peace.
I'll catch you. Peace out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.
Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.